What is going on, guys? My name is Pakazak, and today we're going to talk about slide notes. And this is a cool function in FL. And so basically, you go to the piano roll. All right, you can lay down. You can lay down just regular notes, like this. It's all good and well. And yeah, and you can have like a pattern like this. Oop! Don't mean to be panning everywhere here. That's probably not perfect, but whatever. So slide notes is a parameter, is a little function. It's right here, this little triangle, slide note. When you press it, you get these little notes that has like a triangle right here. And you can slide individual notes that you put down up or down to whatever pitch you put the slide note. So say you wanted to slide the F to the A sharp here. You can do that like this. And depending on how long you set your slide note to be, that's the length of time that'll take to slide up to that note. So if you do it really short, it'll slide up to A4 very quickly. But if you do it longer, it'll take a longer amount of time, as you can hear there. And so by the time the slide note ends, that's when it'll finally be the desired note of where you put the slide note. And that's where it'll finally be. That's where it'll slide up to it. So this is the amount of time it'll take, the length of it. And so not only does it slide like frequency or pitch, but it also slides all the other settings that are set to the slide note. So like, the panning, velocity, release, filter, or the cutoff frequency, resonance, blah, blah, blah. I think the release, so say, you wanted to pan it. So say I have the note that starts off with all the way to the left, if I can get it there. And then I want the slide note. I want it to slide to the right. And if I do it really fast, it's the same thing. It'll slide to the right really fast. So you can hear that. Set a little bit longer. Takes a little bit longer. But by the time it ends, that's when it's going to be at the place of whatever setting you set it to. Just like, what I talked about with the velocity. And so yeah, slide notes are really cool. And you might be asking, okay, what about chords? So chords are another thing. So say you wanted to do, let me delete these. Say you wanted to do just an F major. So, and then you put a slide note here, like right about here. So what do you think is going to happen? Well, what happens, since they're all the same color, okay, they're all in the same MIDI channel, what's going to happen is the topmost note, which is this one, that's not a slide note, is going to define the offset of the pitch for the rest of the notes. So this C5 will slide up to what you'd normally think if these notes, the A and the E, F, if they weren't there, it would do the same thing. The C is going to slide up to the E in the amount of time of the length of this note. And for these ones, since this C5 is sliding up 1, 2, 3, 4 half steps, this A is also going to slide up 4 half steps. So the A is going to slide up 1, 2, 3, 4 to C sharp. So what's going to happen here is the C is going to slide up to E, the A is going to slide up to C sharp, and double check, and the F is going to slide up to 1, 2, 3, 4 to A. So I'll do another chord like this afterwards. So the C will slide up to E, the A will slide up to F sharp, and the F will show up to this one. So that just kind of proves it to you that that's actually what's happening. So yeah, but also if you don't want the chords to actually follow that, you can have other uh, channels. So like this little color block here, you can have other colors. So say you didn't want this A to rise up to C sharp, you can get rid of that and then choose a different color. Let's choose a really very noticeable difference. You can choose that color and you can click another slide note and say you want to slide it down to, you know, G. So what's going to happen is the C will still slide up to E since it's the same color. The F will still slide up 4 half steps since the C5 is sliding up 4 half steps. So it'll still slide up to A. But the A will slide down to, according to the color, it won't follow this anymore since it's a different MIDI channel. It'll slide down to G. So I'll do another chord just to prove. Even though you probably don't need me to prove it, you probably understand, but just in case. So that will slide down to there, and this will slide up to there. So there you go. So yeah, that's all about slide notes. Slides doesn't just slide the pitch, but it slides all the parameters that you set within that slide note, which is pretty cool. And I think it's really cool. I use it a lot in different things, and I hope you do too. So let me know if you have any questions about this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and you'll be really awesome. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.